Wow, this is the peach tree.
Yeah, these are peach trees.
Nice.
So talk to us about the history of them.
Of what?
The peach trees. Did y'all plant these how long ago?
Oh, I would say about three. That's a good question. About 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
And how do you know when to harvest a peach?
Well,
Is it gonna just fall?
no. Oh no, they don't fall. You just have to make sure that they're right. Like this one. See, it's pretty, right?
Yeah.
This one is probably ready. And there's a couple more that are probably ready and some that are not quite ready.
The reason I brought you here is because this spot here is exactly where we started in 2009.
Wow.
So we started right here with this little plot, right here, with all these pear trees, this walkway, the lilac bushes, and I have to say we had no money, but we had support through Greening of Detroit at that time, but it's now Keep Growing Detroit. So same people, just different group, right? And so because of that technical assistance and financial assistance, we were able to break ground after doing 6 months of community engagement with folks in our community, because you need to talk to people, right? So we talked to people, figured out if it was okay for us to do this and what they would like to see. We broke ground in 2009. Since that time, and we didn't own anything, excuse me, we didn't own anything. Yeah, we were gangster farmers. We didn't own nothing. But we continue to do our work and expand. So we built out an additional plot right there where those peas are. We kind of put some capital improvements around to make it look like we owned it, and we created this green space. We were able to actually make this purchase in 2015 for the lots between that building and this building. So that made us legal. Today, and I'm talking real fast, so please forgive me, but today we own about 6.5 acres.
Wow.
It is all between Oakland, Goodwin, and Cameron. So from Westminster to, we're on our way to Holbrook now. One of the reasons why it was important for us to acquire the land is to cut down on speculative development, because that's what was happening over here, and we wanted people in our community to be able to have control and say over what happens to land in this community, at least on this side of Oakland. Can't really control it on the other side of Oakland because it's already out of control. We own that building, which is the old red shoe shine, and we own the land on the south side of that, and we are in the middle of fundraising to renovate that building so that we can move our farmers market and Black Bottom Garden Center in there so that we have a 7-day operation. Because we do run a farmers market on Saturday, and it's only open 1 day a week.
Is your donation info on here, or is that separate?
Yeah, it tells you how to make a donation, and we are definitely on a fast track to raise $50,000 by September 28th. So
Wow.
please
Congrats.
help us.
Yeah.
But if you walk this way, I'll show you a little bit about our growth. So again, this land here, and across the street, and on the next block, we've been buying over the course of the last 5 years. So it's a lot of land to manage. It's not easy. But again, it's important for us to maintain a space where we can have food production, but also create spaces for people in community to tell us, yeah, we need this, we need that, you know. And so that's why it's important for us to do what we do. In the greenhouse, we have chickens on that lot right there.
Oh.
So there's a coop. The greenhouse the green
Okay.
is kind of like a barn, but next to it we have a coop. So we do have chickens. We do not have a rooster.
Quick
We-
question. So the city doesn't give you problems with it, as
The
long as
city-
it's not a rooster? Or,
We do not have a rooster.
right.
We actually had a rooster. My husband took it for a ride.
Oh my god.
It's a long story. But we don't have issues with our neighbors. So nobody's making complaints against us. Also, we have this year we only had about 15 young people. Usually we have somewhere between 30 and 50 on our campus for the summer, and this is part of their education
Okay.
work to learn how to care for chickens, raise the eggs, you know, a part of that ecosystem. So the kids even help build the coop. So, but this year is a little different because of COVID. The kids are not here in numbers like they have been in the past. This house is our community house, so this is where we live every day. We make our Afro Jam there. We have our canning classes, food safety classes, food storage classes. Everything happens in that house. He had a farm down there, and he raised chickens. So he and his dad.
That's next street over.
So what you do with the rooster?
We didn't have a rooster.
Oh.
We only have laying hens.
Oh, okay.
Roosters crow, so we couldn't have that. 4 o'clock in the morning, they go to crowing, and no, we couldn't have
That's
that.
when your wife said you got rid of the rooster.
Well,
See? See?
I did have one. I thought he was a hen. And then he started crowing, and I realized he was a rooster.